What is up everybody, Scratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Yesterday we made a guide on Ruel The Huntmaster. We kind of tested his utility, his damage in dungeons, in arena. So today we're gonna try him together with Thea, the Vault Angel. We wanna see if he really empowers her, right? So it's not the other way around. It's not like Thea is gonna make Ruel better. No, Ruel will make Thea better because he's gonna debuff, she's gonna come in and smack tons of damage with the A2. But that's not everything that we're gonna do today, guys. So we're gonna do an in-depth testing today, running that combo versus the Seer combo, see which one of them works better. Is it worth it for you to fuse Ruel just to get your hands on the Thea Ruel combo? Are they actually so good as we think they are together, or they're not? Then we are gonna test his damage against Trunda because he has the same multipliers on his A2 as Trunda. So we're gonna have a look at the numbers that they both gonna throw out because it seems a bit confusing that he's not throwing as big numbers with a single hit from his A3 without the rest of the debuffs. So without having hacks on the enemy team, without getting the 25% ignore defense and the 10% increased damage from his passive. So we're gonna double check that as well a bit. We're just gonna do a couple of runs, see a bit the numbers in there. But let's have a quick look at the builds, right? I haven't changed Ruel since yesterday. I think he's pretty much on the exact same build. Maybe I actually changed the helmet just to gain a bit of more accuracy, but these are the total stats. He's still on Savage. For what we're gonna do right now, he doesn't require these stats. Like, we want him to be faster than Thea, and we want him to debuff. So these are still his total stats right here. Same masteries, I haven't changed them. Now, if we're gonna try them in arena, yeah, we're gonna have to change it a bit. But I'll explain you why this combo is not gonna be great for arena. Now, moving over to find Thea, the Vault Angel. Where is she? There we go. So we've built her, guys. She's on a Savage set. She's on a Cruel set. She does have pretty crazy stats, right? So 5.1k attack, 192 speed, full crit rate, 263 crit damage. And then we have a bit of resistance, accuracy. We don't really care about that, honestly. 36k HP, 1.8k defense. Masteries, pretty similar with Ruel, except we have the defense 3 rather than an offense 3. Tier 6 Helm Smasher. We want to see if she's going to be able to rack the waves on the high stages of the dungeon. Stage 24, stage 25, where Seer can just walk through them, right? So we want to see if this combo is as viable as a Seer combo. That's why I haven't tested them yesterday in the video together, guys. I want to give them an in-depth look. I want to show them to see if they really have the potential we really think they're gonna have. So like this, all of you guys can decide if it's worth it for you to actually fuse the champion in the idea that you're gonna use him in this combo, or you're gonna fuse him just because you want to fuse him and you can, or you're not gonna fuse him because it's just a waste of your time. But that being said, let's jump in over in dungeons, right? So we're gonna go on the dragon, guys. Pretty much all of the dungeons, they have super tanky champions on the high stages now. So basically, the champions that we're fighting on these stages, they are more tanky than the level 119 on the Doom Tower, okay? So they're pretty much equal in stats. These champions right here equal the stats of the champions on the Doom Tower or a bit higher. So first, let's go on stage 21. We're going to take them from here. For this combo to work, we do need to have defense down, right? Weaken. And we do need to have attack up on Thea. If Thea doesn't have attack up, she won't be hitting as hard. So this combo right here is a bit different than the Seer combo, where we just need to have a lot of buffs. We don't care about attack. We only care about her having full crit rate and crit damage, right? So let's give it a go like this. See what exactly is gonna happen on this. Okay, everybody, no, not everybody has the hacks. Still, we kill them all, that's fine. I'm just gonna let it go a bit slower, guys, so we can see everything that's happening and the numbers as well. So he used his A2. Doesn't seem like a ton of damage there. But now we rinse and repeat, basically. Okay, and Thea comes in with 400k damage, 373k damage. So when you've seen that video I've done on Thea, guys, you've seen I had to use Vizier for debuff spread. I needed to use different champions to set her up, and was so complicated. Ally attack before. Now is much easier to set her up. Now the only problem with Thea, guys, the reason I'm telling you she's not gonna be great for arena, she's force affinity. We have a lot of spirit tanks, we have a lot of duchesses, etc. So she's not the best sort of nuker you want to use for arena. If would be a Void Affinity on Thea, she would be amazing. And not only for that, but even on the waves for the dungeons. And the Doom Tower. The Doom Tower has so many Spirit Champions, guys. It makes it almost impossible for her to be able to one-shot the waves one by one by one. So we're gonna go in there as well. 1 minute and 17 seconds. We have Ruel with 700k damage. Of course, it's not what we're looking for here. We're not looking for Ruel to deal damage here. We've done that in the yesterday's video, guys. So now we're looking of how Thea gets empowered on the same team with Ruel. So Thea dealt 2.5 million damage almost here. That's pretty good. Now, moving over to Magic Affinity. She should be super strong here. So let's give it another go. Same way like we've gone before. So we debuffed. He's not gonna get weak hits on a stronger affinity because he doesn't hit with the skill. He's just gonna debuff, so that's absolutely fine. Works like a charm to say like this. Okay, so we're doing it again. Let's see some numbers here. Okay. And she comes in with 352k. I haven't seen a bigger number to the right. Maybe you guys managed to see it better while you're watching the video. Of course, the problem with these two is that she removes the hex. So he's not gonna get extra damage from his passive. He's not gonna get an extra hit from his A2. He's not gonna ignore 25% defense with his A2 because she removes the hex whenever she uses her A2. So on paper, they don't sound like such a great combo together because of this. In the way that he's gonna miss on damage while only she's gonna gain anything from it, you know, which is fine. It's not necessarily a problem, but maybe in the future we're gonna have some sort of support champion that's gonna land Hex debuff. I really wish the Hex debuff didn't require the champion to have it stuck to his kit. Like, if I would bring a Royal Guard in this team, Royal Guard would make damage as well because we have Hex, right? So I wish that Hex debuff was gonna work like that, but unfortunately it's not. Let's try to clear the next. So we have Void right here. Let's see how far we're gonna be able to get with this team in this rotation. So we got resisted there, which is just unlucky, honestly. That's something that shouldn't happen. So let me just give it another go here. That Dracomorph has tons and tons of accuracy. Okay, again we got resisted on one, that's fine. Thea cleared the floor with all of them there. You see, he's only hitting for like 30k, 20k, and that's without attack up, without defense down, without having the hex on there, which is fine. I'm not expecting them to wipe. But how you guys can see, we are clearing these waves under 20 seconds, right? So under 20 seconds, I feel like is pretty good. This is stage 23, 24, 23 actually, right? Because we have the spirit one coming after. So stage 23 is still doing the waves under 20 seconds, both of them as a combo. But look at the requirement you need. Of course, instead of Kaimar, you might be able to run a Renegade. I do feel like if you run Renegade, it's kind of gonna mess up their skills because he has it on a 3-turn cooldown, she has it on a 4-turn cooldown, right? So I feel like that's kind of gonna mess up a bit the situation here. I think he's on a 4-turn cooldown. I might be wrong on what I just said right now. So I'm actually literally just gonna double check to make sure I've told you guys the right thing. Thea the Tomb Angel, 3.1 million damage. So I'm literally just gonna check this here. 4-turn cooldown, so it's not gonna mess up anything. My bad. Apologies for what I just said. So that's on a 4-turn cooldown, not on a 3-turn cooldown. So they're gonna be fine with a Renegade in the same team. Even though she will get extra turn, that's gonna decrease it a bit faster. I still don't think they're gonna be on the right par because she's gonna use the A2 before he gets to use the A3 if you go with a Renegade in this sort of team. So maybe you're kind of gonna need Kaimar for it to make it work. Moving over to stage 24. Now, there's no point to do it here with Thea, guys. She's gonna get weak hits. It's just not gonna happen. Like, honestly, I can promise you it's just not gonna happen. We're definitely gonna get weak hits on the waves. The boss itself is gonna wreck us. But moving over to stage 25, where she's actually the same affinity, we don't really have to worry about anything else. Let's give it a go here. Are they actually capable? So one of them got resisted on defense down, okay? She's not really capable to one-shot all those waves. So we had Hex on every single one of them, but we missed defense down on this champion. How you guys can see, she just doesn't have the manpower to one-shot the wave on stage 25. And yeah, she is built pretty well. 5.1k attack, 260 crit damage on a Savage set. I feel like she can do better than that. Seer doesn't require those stats, right? Yeah, she does require a Savage set, she does require crit damage, but it doesn't matter what chest piece you give her. It doesn't matter anything like that. You can give her HP, defense, all the substats as well. They can focus on different things, on tankiness rather than that. But unfortunately, with him right here is not as easy as it may seem. So let's give it another go here. I'm actually gonna manual just to make sure we're getting everything on point. Everyone has the debuff. So we have hacks on everybody as well. So now time to use this. We're actually even gonna be able to put a perfect veil up, because why not? And let's use this. So again, we haven't managed to one-shot everybody. So we still have 2 of them standing. Is this necessarily a problem? It's not a problem, but comparing them to a Seer comp, guys, I feel like she's doing it much better for an epic champion. You don't have to use what, like 18 legendary books to book both of them, something like that. You don't need to use that, right? You're just booking your Seer. If you have a Chimera, a Renegade, you're going with it. So I feel like I would not trade my Seer comp for this comp right here. Doesn't matter if I'll use it in dungeons, in the Doom Tower, or somewhere else, I would just not trade them. So once this run is done, I'm gonna put a Seer comp in. We're gonna make a run with that as well. And then we're gonna move over to Arena and playtest Thea and Ruel together a bit in Arena. And we're gonna give it a go in the Doom Tower as well, guys. Just to see how exactly it's gonna play out. Do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think so far? Would you trade the Seer comp for this comp, guys? Honestly, would you trade it or not? So, before I'm changing it, let me just show you the stats again. These are the stats on Thea, right? She's pretty badass. Good crit damage, good attack. So let me just rotate a bit the comp here so we can take them out. I'm not gonna need attack up. I can run a Siphi just to have the buffs for her. Of course, you don't need Siphi. You can use different champions to do it, right? That's the good part with it. And I'm gonna run Lydia just to give me more buffs as well. So Lydia, for this here, I feel like she's kind of important to select this, because she buffs different things, increase speed, she places defense down and weaken. Even though I have Draco in here, Draco is more for the poisons when we get at the boss, guys. So let's see here. And I'm gonna show you Seer once we're done with the run. So there we go, and Seer is coming in. 467k, 785,000, guys. You've seen those numbers there, right? From Seer, epic champion. So feeling that Thea and Ruel, they're now match for my Seer, guys. And I'm honestly not messing around. They are no match for my Seer. And they're no match for your Seer. They're no match for anyone's Seer, just because this comp right here is much better for speedruns than Thea and Ruel. It's not what we've thought that they're gonna be. I know a lot of us content creators, we got excited a couple of weeks ago when they announced the fusion that Thea, she's gonna destroy everything with him in the same team. Well, it's not really like that. If I would give Thea probably 6,000 attack, 270 crit damage, yeah, she's gonna slaughter the waves as well. But how many of you guys can actually give them those stats, right? What? 100, 200, 500 people in here can probably give them those sort of stats. So because of it, I feel like they're just not as great as a combo, those ones. I really don't think they are. So what do we have here? We are almost done here. That's to say that Seer, she does deal a better damage on the boss as well. Even though the enemy max HP is capped to 10%, it is better. 3.3 million damage from Seer. So let me actually show you my Seer, guys. She's on Savage set. She does have higher speed because I'm using her in the Doom Tower, so I need her to have higher speed. But 2.4k attack, 230 crit damage. So I have 30% less crit damage, and I have almost 3,000 attack less on her than I have on Thea. Now, this comp works differently. I need buffs, etc. to work, but I find it like it's easier for all of us to buff buff the team rather than run so many debuffs and have that attack up and have this and have that and go and do this. So I feel like, yeah, Seer is a much better comp. I would not trade this comp for Thea and Ruel. But jumping over to Arena. And let the fun begin, because we do have more teams to test them around here. So it's not as easy as you guys might think. Yes, I'm gonna put this team, Arbiter, Madame Series, him and her in the same team, and I'm gonna destroy everybody in Arena. You gotta speed tune the team. Like, yeah, I can attack slow teams like this without a problem. They're gonna destroy them. But the idea is, if I'm going against a speed team, I'm gonna be getting wrecked instant, like hands down. So it's gonna require me like insane high speed to be able to go against proper teams speed tune. I'll have to use like 260 plus speed on a Thea, etc. So it's not gonna be as easy as you guys think. Yeah, hands down, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to Arena, wreck everybody. So I actually gave him an accuracy set and broke the Savage set on him just to increase his accuracy. He's gonna get a 50% boost from here, so he's gonna get 230 more, bringing him up to 695 accuracy. Feeling like it's gonna be enough to get these teams without the resistance aura. Let's give it a go and see how this is gonna play out. We have a Duchess in there. That's gonna be more or less guaranteed weak hit. Now this comp as well is not great against Swift parry sets, because Thea, she does need a bit of a setup as well. So we're landing that. Buff and debuff, so everybody got the Hex on, right? So now they cut on me already, exactly how I've told you. Yeah, probably if I would run a bit of extra speed on her, would help a bit, but not by a ton. So let's give it a go. Are we gonna be able to one-shot that Krisk, to one-shot that Siphi, or no? Yeah, without a problem. That was actually super, super good. We didn't got a weak hit on Duchess either, but the Swift parry came in play. So how we were talking about, there we go, we're back to revive. He's gonna come in with his A2. He actually managed to kill that Duchess. So now we really gotta focus that Siphi, right? And let's see how we're gonna get out of this situation that we are. They have Veil, so that's gonna create us a bit of an issue. We're gonna land the Veil on her, get an extra turn, try to kill him. We put Hex on her, Duchess as well, so she can still revive, which can be a bit of an issue. A1 on her. We didn't got a crit hit because, how I said, he's not built for a pure damage at the moment. So as long as nobody revives in there, we're gonna be able to come clean out of here and actually win the fight. So hopefully we're gonna be able to do it. Okay, so we lost him. That's fine. We want to have Thea to go with the skill. So there we go. We don't have attack up. We don't have Hex, only on one champion. So let's see what's gonna happen. She got resisted. Okay, we didn't have that defense down either. So I feel like we're gonna be in trouble. We are going to be in trouble. Revive. Increase that attack. Who should we try to kill? Duchess, Siphi, they both have the revive on. I think Siphi is gonna be the first one to try and revive, which is gonna be right now. No, Duchess was first. Damn, I was wrong on that. But there we are. That Candraphone is gonna obliterate all my team now. Just watch it. Okay. We got the Veil, the attack up. Is game over. Is game over. I'm telling you, it's game over now. We killed the revivers. Oh, Candy didn't kill us. Whew! We survived. So we are actually should be able to come back somehow. Or maybe no, not anymore. I had to debate it. I had to say it. That Candy is gonna buff. Okay, okay, we still have a chance here. We still have a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, the comp of the year seems like we might be able just to get them done. Okay, Candy, please do not do it. I know you want to do it, but just don't do it yet. Woof! That was lucky, okay? Okay, okay. We are getting close to it. Let's kill that Krisk super, super quick. Okay, we are going for Krisk. Candy's gonna use his A2 now. No, he's not. A1, okay. We still have another chance of doing it. And we won, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes and 12 seconds with the ultimate combo of these champions right here. Thea the Vault Angel going together with Ruel the Huntmaster, Madame Series and Arbiter. 3 minutes, we won the fight. Let's move over to the next team. So, what are we talking about teams like this? What are we gonna do here, for example? How am I gonna be speed tuned to wreck Chofli? How am I gonna be chosen here? I'm not. And let me show you why. Even if I might be faster than his Arbiter, which probably is not gonna happen, Lissandra is gonna come in play and wreck me. What I could do in here, though, instead of using defense down, because I do have solutions, right? I'm not that bad when we're talking about solutions. So, he's faster. I don't have a solution to this anymore. So forget what I just said. We have no solution to this. we do have a solution to this as well. Maybe like that we're faster, but I still don't have the guarantee that we are. So we're gonna take Arbiter out. We're not gonna go with attack up actually. We're gonna go without attack up and see if we're gonna be able to prevail like this or no. He's still faster. Chofli, stop buying speed packs, bro. This is not fair. Like, everybody's buying all the speed packs, and look, Scratch is just so slow that we cannot outspeed them. Let's look for a different team, because that's not gonna work. Hell Hades. Is Hell Hades faster than us as well? Let's give it a go. Let's see. Is he buying all the speed packs as well? He's not. GG's, okay, so... But then, I'm on immunity on my Arbiter, and luckily I am faster than him. So let me just put them all to sleep. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. But now, I'm not gonna get outspeed by them, right? But then, I use a Chimar in the team. An immunity Chimar, 300 plus speed, 500 plus accuracy. Again, not many of you guys can use this, right? So it's not as easy as you guys might think to use this specific comp for Arena. That's kind of like what I'm trying to prove right here, you know. And we managed to kill this team. With Thea, was pretty straightforward. Weak hit on Valkyrie. Again, it's not the end of the world if Valkyrie survives. It's not like she's gonna be able to kill my team now or anything like that. She's not going to be able to revive. She's just going to slow me down a bit. So I'm perfectly fine with that situation. And we had no defense down either. Let's do another run in here, guys, on another team. So should we go against all these champions? A lot of Force champions. I feel like she could have an amazing potential here, right? They do have some sort of a resistance here, so hopefully we're gonna be more than fine to knock them down. So I'm not saying that they're a bad comp. She's dealing a lot of damage and stuff, but it's not as easy to set up as a lot of you guys might think. I feel like that that Lydia is gonna cut on us. Yeah, I knew it. That's fine. They have the strengthen. They do have defense down. I don't have attack down on her, so we should be able to wreck it. He has a bit of damage reduction in here, so this champion is actually pretty good. It's the first time when I'm facing him. Let's see what's gonna happen. They all got resisted. That's fine. We managed to one-shot them. Thea, 200k damage. Pretty good. This will be the last one, I promise. One more run. So again, against the fast team, 148k power. No, he's not gonna match my... he's just not gonna match my team. This one either. They're a bit weak for it. So we have Deadwood. We do have a Sif in there. We have 2 Coronars, and we have her as well. So we should be able to cut on this down. The only problem is he's gonna cut on me with his Sifi 100%. So I need to go without having defense down. But we should be able to wreck the enemy team, right? They just have a lot of high HP. They're not gonna be tanky on defense, so we should be able to one-shot them, you know. Now if we don't sleep them, they're gonna counter-attack, and that might create us problem. Hopefully we sleep all of them. Sweet. We got Hex on everybody as well, right? So now she should be actually wrecking. If she's not killing this team, like, I would say Deadwood has around 60, 70 to 80,000 HP on his Coronars. I'm actually gonna ask him that. I don't think he has more than that. So let's give it a go. One shot everybody. Beautiful. 248k damage. So they're not as bad for Arena. They are harder to set up as well. Like, whenever you have champions, depending of other champions, it's much harder to set them up. So that being said, guys, I showed them in Arena. I will show you one more thing only, just so none of you guys can tell me that in the comments. We're gonna go... This is too many spirit champions now. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna run this as well. So this is the same Seer. Nothing changed on her. So we're gonna give it a go here. We cleared all the waves, right? That's with Seer. Now, let me change that. And we don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need this, but we do need this, this, and this. So we can go in like that. Now, what exactly is gonna happen if we run this team with the attack we have on her against these waves right here? Well, definitely not one-shotting them. That's one thing I can tell you. So, yeah, I will not trade my Seer comp for these guys. I just wanted to show you Doom Tower, the hard stage. She's not wrecking the team. Seer, she is still doing it. I haven't changed the stats on them, guys. So actually, let me show you just to make sure you're not telling me that yeah, Scratch, you changed something. No, they have the same stats. Now, guys, I'm just gonna quickly change the build on Ruel to match my Trunda, and we're gonna give them a go to see what damage they deal. We are all set and ready to rumble, but let me tell you one thing. Even in 1,000 years, if I would have tried to give them the identical amount of attack and crit damage, was not gonna happen. But somehow, I managed to get them the exact attack and crit damage. It's actually funny. So, Ruel the Huntmaster, 5,367 attack. 272 crit damage. One thing I changed on them, guys, so he's on a Savage set as well. One thing I changed on them was the mastery. So instead of giving them a Helm Smasher to have a 50% chance of RNG to deal more damage or less damage than the other, I gave them Flawless Execution to both of them. So that's Ruel the Huntmaster. Moving over to Trunda. So stats on her, 5,367 attack. Like, that's almost impossible to match, guys. 272 crit damage. Exactly the same as well. And honestly, I haven't even tried to get them identical. It just happened. Funny stuff. So, a Savage set for her as well. Mastery is the same. We have Flawless Execution as tier 6. Now, why do I want to show you these champions versus each other? Like, is Scratch drunk? What happened? Well, if you pay attention to Trunda's A3, she has a damage multiplier of 3 attack. A double hit on that skill, right? If you pay attention to Ruel, he has the same thing on his A2. A 3 attack multiplier. So that's the reason why we want to check them out and have a look at their damage. So we're going to go quickly into the Dragon. We're going to go on stage 23, which is Void, so nobody strong affinity or weak affinity. They are tanky enough to deal a lot of damage there, so we're gonna give them a go here. So basically, I'm just gonna go in and out. It doesn't matter, we're on the test server, so it really makes no difference to me if we're getting the gear from here or we're wasting energy. It doesn't matter, it's the test server, so we are not losing anything. Let's start first with him. So basically, I'm not gonna buff first with him, debuff, sorry. I just want to see the raw damage, right? So let's have a look at the numbers. I know it requires quite a few runs to do, so I'm not gonna do like 200 runs, but just as an example, as an idea to see if they match the numbers or not. So 111k, 98k is still the 20% RNG, right? So that was one hit from him. We didn't even got him to half HP, you know. Let's give it another go. Okay, so again, just this. 98k, 87k. A lot of you guys might be able to see the numbers a bit better there. Now, Trunda, she does hit twice. What we care is to see the numbers from the first hit, for example. You know, so try to see the numbers that we drop on the screen from the first hit, guys. That would be greatly appreciated if you can help me on with this. So this should be the same Trunda, let's see. Yes, it is the same Trunda, so let's give it a go. Then we're gonna try to compare both of the hits with him, landing the debuffs, with the Hex, making the use of everything in his kit and see, is he actually hitting harder than Trunda or no? So first hit, guys. 93k, 101k, 87k, but then the second hit came in play and you see what happened. So yes, they do seem to have the same multipliers, they do seem to hit pretty much the same. The only thing is it requires setup in order to hit twice, and with the setup I feel like he's gonna be able to hit harder than she does. So let's give it another go here. Keep in mind, we cared about the main hit. Now you can pay attention to both of the hits, because like that I'm not gonna have to run Trunda again once we run him with a double hit too. So this is a bit of more in-depth testing, guys, just to kind of compare them, have an idea on how good they are, you know. So 101k, 94k, we actually stun most of them. So more or less, yeah, we are dealing the same amount of damage. Double hit, we're actually almost one-shotting these champions, how you guys can see. So yeah, they do seem to hit equal in the hits. Now, how I said, he only hits once without landing the debuffs. So he needs a setup. Let's give him the setup and see what exactly is going to happen with the setup on. I have a feeling he will be hitting more. And why? Because we ignore 25% more defense with his kit and we get a 10% extra damage from his passive. So, boosting that, are we ready? One hit, two hit. So we almost one-shot at everybody. 125k, 115k. So overall, Ruel the Huntmaster hits harder than Trunda with the A3. Than her A3, sorry, with his A2, if you set up the champion right. So let's give it another go. Hopefully it's not getting too confusing, guys, here. It shouldn't be confusing. I think I'm explaining it pretty good. But do let me know in the comments down below if you get confused by this. So, we're gonna use the things here. Let's get mortar meter up and running. So he's ready to rumble again. A2 will ignore 25% extra defense if there are 4 or more enemies under Hex, and we get 10% more damage on enemies under Hex from his passive. So that's 25% ignore defense extra compared to Trunda, and 10% more damage from his passive. So that should actually be bringing more damage than Trunda. So let's go. 143, 151, yes. So guys, I do hope that this was clear enough for you. Ruel the Huntmaster set up, he hits harder than Trunda's A3. But let's give it another go just to have a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth look at the numbers. Even though it does require a lot of testing when you're doing things like this, it's pretty easy, pretty clear to see it directly that the other champion hits harder than the other one when you see a big difference in numbers. So yes, Ruel being set up, he definitely hits harder than Trunda's A3 with the exact same stats, the exact same stat, the exact same mastery. So hands down, I cannot complain about it. Nobody can say anything about it. Like, you guys can see the numbers, they are much bigger. So we are actually one-shotting the enemy waves. The reason they are much bigger is because he gets set up, he ignores extra defense, extra damage from his passive. So on this aspect, I feel like Plarium did a great job. They added another strong nuker to the game. We've been asking for another strong nuker. Now, he does require setup, so I feel like his value is not as big as a Trunda's value, for example. He is one of the strongest nukers in the game now, but he's still not going to be at Trunda's level for the simple fact that her A2 hits pretty hard as well, and he needs more setup. So because of it, yeah, I'll still praise Trunda 100%. He does hit harder than her though. So let's bring Trunda in to see a couple of extra runs from her as well to see how is she going to perform. So you guys are not going to tell me, well, you run Ruel more times than Trunda. We want to see Trunda more. Let's have a look here again. Hopefully we're not going to stun a lot of champions. So we land the debuffs on everybody. So we haven't stunned her, we haven't stunned him. And you can see a substantial HP left on him. She's almost dead. So we're not one-shotting champions with Trunda. That clearly shows you that he hits harder than her, right? How I said, I'm still not going to use him over Trunda, because he needs more setup. So no stuns here, we almost one-shotted the rest of them. But guys, do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the champions? What do you think of all the stuff we've just done here? I showed you. I'm not gonna change him over Seer. I'm not gonna run him and Thea over Seer. No way. I'm not gonna run him over Trunda. But that doesn't mean that he's gonna be a bad champion. Considering the potential he might have in the future, if we're ever gonna get a Hex support champion, guys, I think his potential is gonna be huge. So if you do have the possibility to fuse the champion, do it. You will be getting a champion that hits harder than Trunda with setup, but that can change in the future depending what other Hex champions will be coming out. That being said, guys, that was all for this video. I do appreciate all of you guys stopping by. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.